spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Eagles going up against the Bengals.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Second down following the run. Kaiser now. His throw incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. To throw, Kaiser. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
All right, here we go.
And the wideout in motion.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback trying to throw the football. Rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Here we go. What?
3rd and short yardage. Kaiser. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Come on, let's go.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Janovich, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jumps it off to Fournette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the Eagles are in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Kaiser now on second down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. What?
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Now Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Ohio. Let's go.
2nd down, Kaiser. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 1, 9,
From the gun, Kaiser. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Going to give this time to the tailback. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Come on, let's round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Fournette on the counter. Always got some breathing room. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete to Newsom. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. Green, 30.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here we go now.
A handoff to Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Over. Set. Green, 30.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll toss it to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The play clock's running down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Right. Let's go. Brad 38.
To throw, Kaiser. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Kaiser. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they have the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Back nine it up, Billy. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Kaiser now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. White, 9.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's a give to Fournette. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Escaping the press. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The pitch to Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Let's go! Gone! Over! Here we go now! Boom, landed! Watch him now, Marty!
He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A second down throw now for Kaiser. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Let's go!
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Let's go!
4th down, Kaiser, desperation time. And right side, Henry's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Running left, it's Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Eagles on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week as